Hey everybody, welcome to a review from the top. I want to start this video off by saying a huge thank you to all of you guys who have subscribed to my channel already. As of this recording, there's 108 of you that have said that you find my content helpful and informative, and a whole bunch of you that have left comments and thumbs up to my videos. So I just want to tell you how much I really do appreciate all of that. This YouTube stuff is new to me. I have a lot to learn, so I take all of your comments very seriously and I take them to heart. Please continue letting me know what's helpful and not helpful and what you like and don't like, and I'll continue to take that into consideration as I make future videos. So thank you to all of you. I really appreciate all your comments, and I really appreciate all of you subscribers. So this video is going to kick off a series of drone reviews, and the reason I say series is because both of the drones I'm reviewing are very similar. And they have similar size, features, capabilities, and they're both a lot more elaborate than the D50 video I did in my last drone review. So I want to give each of them a fair shake by doing their own individual reviews, but then I'm going to do a side-by-side comparison of the two since they're so similar. So what brought me to these drones is I was looking for alternatives to DJI. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely love my DJI drones. I've got no beef with DJI. I've got a Phantom 4 Pro and I've got a Mavic Air, and I love both of them. I use them all the time. I've got no beef with DJI. However, I was searching for something that was an alternative to DJI, and my two criteria were I wanted something with a 4K camera, and I wanted something with a 2-axis gimbal, because I think those make a huge difference to people who are trying to shoot some high-quality video. I wanted to see what else was out there in a slightly shorter, smaller price range. Both of the drones I'm reviewing are at the $400 mark, and they've got very similar features, so this is a great opportunity to do a side-by-side on two drones out there that are great alternatives to DJI products. The first one I'm going to be reviewing is the Ruko F11 Gim. Now, I got this off of Amazon, and I'll include a link to the Amazon listing in the profile. Again, I'm not currently an affiliate. I've got to have a certain number of videos posted. My channel has to be a certain size before I can be an affiliate, but as of right now, this is just a helpful link that I'll send you back to the Ruko link in Amazon. I will say that even though I went through Amazon, I did get emails following my purchase on Amazon from Ruko, and they were extremely helpful. They've got a lot of helpful feedback in their emails, a lot of like, before you get your drone information, or here's how to use it, and their website is fantastic. Even within the Ruko app, there's a lot of tutorials, a lot of helpful information. Ruko's done a great job of making this a very user-friendly, easy experience. So this review video, this one specifically, is going to be just the unboxing of the Ruko F11 Gim. The future video, the next one that I post, will be a thorough review of the Gim, or of the F11, and I'll go through all the features and the bells and whistles, but this one's just going to be the unboxing. After I've given the F11 Gim a thorough shakedown, that's when I'll bring in the next drone, which is the EXO Ranger X7. As you can see, even the boxes are very similar. There's a lot of similarities between the two of these, so this is going to be the next one. I'll do a thorough unboxing and review on this one as well, and then I'll do a side-by-side comparison. So that's a little teaser about what you have to look forward to coming down the road in future videos. As of right now, this one is going to be focused solely on the F11 Gim. So no more chatter. That's about all I wanted to say. Let's dig in and see what's inside the box. All right, let's unbox this bad boy and see what we got inside. Real nice box, real fancy. I do like that on the outside of the box they actually include QR codes, so you can actually take a picture of the QR code. Oh boy, it's really bright, isn't it? How about that? You can take a picture of the QR code and download the app before you even open the box. And I actually did that and was playing around with the app a little bit. So we're going to cut this open. Let's see, they don't really have a lot of specs or anything on the box. They do. 2-axis stabilized gimbal, 4K Wi-Fi, brushless motor, super long remote control range, impressive 5 gigahertz FPV transmission distance. I'm really curious to see what kind of distance that really is. Okay, it's got a nice bag, keeping everything nice and neat and protected. Oh, there's a smell. There's like a strong, I don't even know what you'd call that. It's like a chemical smell. It's probably the foam. I'm sure that'll go away, but there is definitely like a strong, like, unzipping that Ziploc bag was like, whoa. There's an odor here. Really nice box. No pockets or anything, but it is a hard, soft, a rigid, soft material. It's cloth, fabric, but it has some rigidity to it. Nice handle. Looks to be rubber, thick rubber material. Plastic, but it looks sturdy. Now we're going to open the lid. Got a piece of protective foam. Set that off to the side. There it is. We got controller, drone, batteries. Let's see what accessories we got. Let's start with the accessories. I'm always curious to see those. Got a nice zipper pouch here. Inside this zipper pouch, we've got a silica packet. Don't eat that. A box. This is blades. These are the hinged blades as well, it looks like. And there's a cable inside there. We've got a tiny Allen wrench and some screws. This is a, what kind of cable is that? That is a micro SD cable, probably for charging everything. Here are the blades, the actual blades. All that is in the blade box. But it looks like you get 4 of these, 4 blades, and they are the hinge type. They're already connected, and they are labeled with a B or an A, respectively, to show you where they go in orientation on the drone itself. So we've got our props, cable, screws, Allen wrench. Inside this bag, we've got another cable, 2 micro SD cables. That's awesome. For the 2 batteries, I'm guessing. We got a nice instruction manual. This one is not actual pictures. It is drawings, but it still looks pretty detailed. There's pictures of actual screenshots of the different screens in the app. There is a QR code I just saw real quick for downloading the app that you will use. But it is a 25-page manual, and the whole manual looks to be in English. So we'll go through that. I'm going to read through the whole thing so I know all the features and stuff like that before we get into it. There's a separate card here. Email Ruko drone. This is for Android. This is for Apple. And then here's a video setup guide. So that's really cool. I actually did watch the video setup guides already, and they're pretty thorough. And they're pretty detailed. So that will come in really handy. My review, I guess, will go into a little bit more detail on some of these things, but the setup videos are really good by Ruko. I was very impressed. And this is really nice. This is a little quick start guide, but it's a separate little guide that goes through all of the simple basic startup controls and getting started. I don't see calibration on here. Oh yeah, compass calibration. Okay, good. That's one of the things that always gets me. Different drones have a different calibration function or sequence in order to activate that. So you always want to calibrate your drone, especially if you're in a new location or if there's been a crash. You always want to recalibrate it and recalibrate the compass as well as the gyros. So really cool that they give you this card. It's got a little bit of common problems section, and then it also has a controller section on the back that calls out all the different controller features and stuff like that. So that's really cool. I like that they give you a separate card for that. That's it for that package. Don't need that one either. Let's get to the batteries now. Here's a battery. Batteries are kind of beefy. Okay, they're a good size. I said they're got some heft to it, but I would expect that. It is a 11.1 volt, 2500 milliamp hour, 27.75 lithium ion battery. Okay. It's got little buttons with clips on the side, on both sides. And then there's a button on top here with 4 lights. And you press that button and the lights light up to indicate the charge. And this one only has 1 bar on it. I don't know if you can see that. When I press this button, it lights up. So I just turned on the battery pack. You can hold the button down and it turns on the battery pack. It's saying it's got 4 bars. But I guess you can turn the battery on by itself. If I can get that on camera. Yep, there you can see it flashing. But I'll charge these up and make sure that they're fully charged before I do anything. There's 1 battery pack, and then there's 1 in the drone itself, it looks like. So you do get 2 battery packs with this. Here's a controller. It's got little foam blocks protecting the sticks, little foam bumpers. So I'll probably hang on to those just for travel and transport. You got your little fold-out antennas up here, which are nice. There's a protective film on it. You've got a flip-out handles, and then you've got a phone holder. Now, I know on some drones, this is the phone holder. Like, you can clip your phone in here and hold it. That's how it is on my Mavic. And I think that's the style they were going for, and you might be able to slide your phone in here. But I just got the new Note 20 and it's pretty large, and I would be shocked if the Note 20 fits in here. Maybe smaller phones would, but it's only a single hinge point right here. So you're not going to be able to adjust the width of these things to accommodate phones of different sizes. So if your phone slides in there, fantastic. I don't think mine's going to. I'll do that. I'll cover that in the actual video. But it's cool that they give you this as an option as well. So even though, oops, oh, okay, it's just tape. Even though you could put your phone in here feasibly if it's the right size, it's nice that they give you this separate spring clip that you can change the angle on for your phone. I'm pretty sure my phone will fit in there, so not too worried about that. Let's go ahead and take that plastic off. But it's nice. It's sturdy. It is rechargeable. I love that. That's a big feature for me, to be able to charge the remote and the drone and not have to worry about putting batteries in it. So that's really cool to me. And I do like these handles. I was going to say if your phone fits in here, great. But if not, it's still nice to have this. It just gives it a little bit of more comfortable handhold without adding a whole bunch of extra weight and making the controller huge. So I actually really like this design. These little flip-out handles are nice. It would be a little bit, it would feel more like a toy if it was just small like that. So, so far, I'm a fan of the remote. Hopefully, everything else is that nice. It looks like it does have dedicated sliders or rocker switches for your controls. I'm not sure which one does what yet. This is the angle. This one has a photo on it, so maybe that's the zoom. I'm not sure. We'll get into that. But you do have these ghosted lights on the background. So it's not an actual LCD screen, which I don't think is a bad thing. Yeah, it looks fancy, but those LCD screens do drain the batteries faster than just a simple light behind a transparent window. So this is probably going to save a lot of battery just by having these different functions already lit up on the screen, or laid out on the screen, I guess, and then a little light will come on behind them, I'm guessing, as you activate different functions and stuff like that. So really cool design, simple, easy. Looking forward to trying that out more. All right, now we've all been waiting for the actual drone. This is the F11 Gim. Yeah, we're gonna call it the Gim because I don't know what else to call it, and I'm sick of fighting it. All right, so the blades are like wrapped around the arms with these little cardboard things, so I don't want to break anything. Can I slide it off? I'm just gonna tear it. Let's just tear it. guys watching this? Are you watching this struggle? Okay. They just clipped together, but that was a lot harder to pull off than I thought. There's that one. And there's this one. Now that I know how they come apart, I can take it apart a lot easier. Okay, we've got our folding blades. We've got our folding arms. Okay, I like it. So far, so good. They have a nice snap to them. When you slide them out, they get to a certain point and then they snap in place. I don't know if you can hear that. But they definitely have like a teetering point where they lock in place, where it's not moving, it's not wiggling, kind of holds it stationary in that spot. So that's cool. It's got a decent weight to it. It feels slightly heavier than my Mavic Air. It's hard to say without having them side by side, but it's not ridiculously heavy, and it feels well made. I've had a lot of drones, and some of them are really light and plasticky feeling. This one's got some heft to it, which to me feels like a sign of quality. No telling until I actually get to flying it, but it does feel good. It feels sturdy. I like it. Nice size footprint. It does have the battery is easily accessible. There's this plastic film on it. I'm going to take that off so I can pull the battery out and see how that goes in and out. But nice that they put protective film all over everything. There is a sticker on the gimbal cover here that says open the gimbal cover buckle and pull up the cover to unlock it and then take it off gently. I don't know if you can see that, but that is the gimbal. Let's go ahead and take that off because I'm really curious to see this gimbal, how it looks. So I'm going to take this stick. Ooh. Okay, that's the buckle they're talking about. All right, careful with that. Peeling the sticker off pulled the buckle up and I almost yanked it off. So careful with that. Gimbal looks nice. It's small, as you would expect. Camera looks decent. Hard to tell until we actually hook it up, but everything looks good. It's got a good degree of freedom, and there's nothing around it to hit. So I guess it would have its full range of motion all the way around until it actually hits the body of the drone itself. But that's a pretty good range of motion. That should cancel out a lot of movement of the drone. So that's a pretty good amount of movement with this thing. We'll see how much we actually get when we actually fly it. But it's got some downward facing components. I'm not entirely sure if these are sensors. I think these are sensors, sonar, to give altitude hold or assist with that. I'll get more into that in the actual review, but I believe I saw something about that on the Amazon listing. And then there is a micro SD card slot on the side. You don't get a micro SD card, but I've got plenty of those, so I'll make sure I put one of those in while we're flying and testing and see how the video looks on a micro SD as well. And then we've got the battery. You push the two little buttons in and pull it up. And I really like this design. I like how the battery slides in. The battery takes up a good portion of the drone, but it's keeping the center of gravity of the battery. The main mass of it is just directly in the center of the drone. So that looks pretty cool to me, and that might help with stability a lot. So we'll see. I'm not going to turn it on yet because I haven't read anything and I have to charge the controller. But as soon as I do that, I will charge it on and pair them and show you guys what the video footage looks like on the camera. But for now, we'll just call that the unboxing. Looking forward to see what this thing can do. And so far, I'm really impressed with the quality of everything. Ruko did a nice job with this one. And I love that you get an extra battery pack with that. If it's a 20-minute battery, it gives you 40 minutes of flight time right there. So again, we'll give this thing a full shakedown. I'll go through all the details. And one more time, if there's something that you're interested in seeing in the actual review video, please go ahead and leave that in the comments, because as I'm flying it, as I'm getting to know it, I'll make sure I focus on those things while I'm doing it and try to cover those things in my actual final review. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope this was helpful for some of you guys. And thanks for watching a review from the top. We'll see you guys next time.